And a very good day, everybody. It is right now Monday, July 20th, 2026, 11:18 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And we are here in Île-des-Sœurs, also known in English as Nuns Island. There's the Île-des-Sœurs REM station down there. There's the Samuel de Champlain Bridge, well, the beginning of it, heading south right over here. And I was debating whether or not to do a short on this, but I decided I would do a 5-minute video, at least 5-minute video on this, because this is fascinating. We got something new and exciting here in Île-des-Sœurs. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but I've been following this project for a while now. I may have done a short on this while it was under construction, but look at this. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a bridge or some sort of, observatory overlooking the water. I think we might have seen Shooting Star up there. Anyways, I'll have to check the video. But look at this. Finally, we have an answer to what this project is. And this is my first time here in a while. And this is awesome. This is amazing. We have here, this is the Heritage Champlain Pathway. And we have a little pathway here. And we'll do a little walk around here and check it out. This is a whole brand new section that they just built here. Really fascinating. And I believe right here, this is where the old the original, wasn't called the Samuel de Champlain Bridge. At the time it was just a Champlain Bridge. I think this is where it used to go out over the water. And we also have a really cool light show going on tonight. So what a cool find this is. So let's check this out here. So we have a belvedere, we have a rest area, we have an estacade. And look at this. We have the original Champlain Bridge pier. We're going to take a look at this as well. Looks like we have some stuff on the other side of the water. Obviously, we're not going to check that out tonight. But let's go for a walk here and at least check out this area. And here, this bike path connects to the bicycle bridge, the estacade bridge. So let's go for a walk here. Maybe I'll do a daytime version of this, but this is really fascinating to see. And this is opening, you can see opening in spring 2026. I don't know if I'm late coming here, if I just missed at the tail end of spring the opening for this, or if it was late, because now we're here in summer. Of course, we're pretty much at the end of July, but look at this, we're here anyway. And you can see here sort of the ghost of the original Champlain Bridge right here. Look at this. This is fascinating. So this artwork that they put here really honors the original Champlain Bridge. And we're going to see where this goes to here. But this is quite incredible. This was a surprise. I wasn't expecting to see this. I knew they were working on a project. I knew they were working on some sort of structure going out over the water, but I wasn't quite sure what it was, but now we know. And this is going to be a great place to film a drone video. Launched a drone from here. And we have an incredible light show on the bridge tonight as well, so we're going to take a look and see exactly where this goes over the water, how far out it goes, and we'll do a little walk to the pathway. I'll put the exact coordinates of this spot so you guys can find it. But yeah, definitely this is the old Champlain Bridge being honored for sure. Oh wow. So we're getting right to the end of this observation area here. This is incredible. Yeah, I can definitely tell you this is a place I highly suggest you check out for yourselves. This is incredible. Whoa, so this really looks right over the water. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like I said, I'll do a daytime version of this. But yeah, this goes right over the water. Turn the flash off again here. Let's enjoy this little light show for a minute or so. I'm going to zoom in here. If you can see right in the distance, that's one of the original pillars of the original Champlain Bridge that was here, way in the distance. You can see that. So I'm glad they preserved that. Over there is a bridge specifically for cycling and pedestrians. And of course, it's worth mentioning we also have a pedestrian path on the bridge here as well. The Samuel de Champlain Bridge. This is really beautiful. It's nice to have a little surprise like this. And you can see they've actually, I wouldn't be surprised if these beams here were actually from the original bridge. I wouldn't be surprised if these beams that they used to build this observation area were from the original bridge. They probably recycled them. And if you look, it kind of resembles a bridge as well. The actual beams themselves, they form sort of a bridge-like structure. Now, what would have been cool if, they sort of, and you can't really criticize this because it's quite amazing as it is, but if they were to build basically the shapes on top, sort of like, trying to find a good one here, maybe over here, you'll see what I mean. If they could have sort of extended it up more and copied the shape here, the design of the actual bridge, where you had the superstructure, picture it going up like this and then down. That would have been a cool addition, but you can't complain at all about this here. What we'll do now, we're going to walk over here, and I remember this was the original path to get onto the bridge, the bicycle pedestrian bridge. And again, I'll put the coordinates in the video so you can see for yourself. I'm not going to walk the whole thing. I'll do another separate video eventually, maybe on the whole area. And there's a view, by the way, of where it goes into the river. So it sort of is like a tribute to the former bridge. It's sort of like a ghost structure. And I wouldn't be surprised if on the other side as well they have a similar type structure. So this is something cool here. This tells you about the cliff swallows that live here on the bridges. So there's cliff swallows underneath the current bridge right now. And they've actually built some additional, I guess they built a certain design so that it's easier for the cliff swallows to nest, nesting beams. So there you have it. We'll do a little walk down here. I'm not going to go too far. But yeah, I mean, if you want to check this out, like I said, I'm going to put the coordinates into the video description so you can see for yourself. And yeah, it's going to be cool to see in the daytime as well. So I remember this area was closed for years. They were doing some work here, and now we actually finally get to see the end result of it. I didn't know what was going on here. Either that structure that we were just on or this area here, but there you have your answer. So this was the original bike path. I remember I biked across this bicycle bridge a few times, the Escalade. And we'll finish it up over here. I'm not going to go all the way to the bridge, but you get the idea. So check out this plaque over here, see what it says. We'll come back probably during the day one time and discover more. And it's all fresh, so it's clean and there's no garbage here. Who knows how long it's going to stay like this, but might as well enjoy it while it's here. It tells you about the different fish species in the river, St. Lawrence River. And you know what, let's at least go to here maybe. So like I said, it's basically loops around, comes back here, but of course the whole, I guess, heritage sector includes the pedestrian / bicycle bridge, which goes right to the banks of the St. Lawrence Seaway. So alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. That was a nice little surprise for me. And as always, if you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe, turn your notification bells on, more videos to come.